Morning, afternoon, evening. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, kindly subscribe. Anyway, on Saturday we are facing Man City, and after seeing their last game, I don't fear them anymore. Not that I'm downplaying them, I'm just saying that earlier on when they beat Ipswich 6-0, I was afraid. I thought that they had gained form and they were going to use that form to defeat us, but not anymore, because after watching that game, I've come to realize that they still have the same problems. Where when they lose game, or when they concede, or when they just don't play as they should in the game, they automatically tense and probably lose concentration and a lot of things, and they concede a lot. Yesterday they conceded 4 goals in second half, which is unprecedented, but it's good for us. This game is a crucial game for us because we are in position 4, and if we get defeated, we'll go to position 5 or even 6 if Newcastle get defeated, because we have 40 points and Man City have 38 and Newcastle have 38. So any of them, if they win, and even if Bournemouth win with a good goal difference, will be taken so behind on the table. But this is a game that we should win, even if it is in Etihad, because Man City, with their form, they have been struggling, and even right now, if you look their form, it's like a bit lukewarm. They have had 3 wins and 2 draws in the last 5 games. Our form also was not good, but you can tell that ours was looked more like a blip than a form thing. Like it looked like that period where the teams just don't, the players don't react, we don't score a lot of goals. But in Man City, it just looks like they're not there anymore. And the way they play is like currently, Pep Guardiola is trying a lot of things. Even in the last game, he was playing 4-4-2 with Nunes as a right back, which is, it just gives that Pep is just trying, it's just like looking for a solution. It doesn't have the solution right now. So we can't go to this game thinking that Pep has a solution, because he doesn't have. And he will approach this game playing into our mind games. Like he'll approach this game thinking, like coming to play against our weaknesses. Like he's not coming to overbear to dominate this game. And that's the same thing I saw when they played against PSG, because I've never seen Man City playing for 4-2. But in that game, I saw like Haaland as a additional striker, and they were trying to squeeze Man City, PSG. But one weaknesses that they had was whenever they lost the ball. In the previous time, like in last season, whenever they lost the ball, they were like really pressing up, like trying to get the ball immediately. Nowadays, whenever they lose the ball, like those people in front of the ball don't go back as quickly to get the ball, and those behind the ball probably they are not, or they are not used to like defending for their life. So you'll see these guys just watching the ball, like they'll wait for the midfielders to come back and help them to defend the ball, but the midfielders are like, they don't come as quick as they used to. And that's why in every occasion that PSG got the ball in second half, it was like a chance. They lost, like they did not concede as much goal as they should. Which I think, if we come prepared, if we come like we need to win this game, I'm sure we'll get a lot of chances. We just need to probe and make sure that people like Jackson, people like Palmer are in good shape and they play as they should. Like, I'm not making the lineup which I think should defeat the team, because right now I haven't seen Maresca pre-match conference, so I don't know who is available. I've just seen like from reports from rumors that Enzo is still injured, like they're still monitoring him. Lavia, they're still monitoring him. So I don't know how we will line up in the midfield. I'll have to wait and see what Maresca expect, like those people who have been in training for all this week before I come up with the lineup that really is what other people feel like it could defeat Man City and what we can play against Man City. But I'm just pointing out the weaknesses for Man City. First, they don't defend as they used to. Like they don't they don't work hard. And it's not just the other game, is even Ipswich, just that Ipswich at some point lost it. But they were not working as hard as they should. Like you could see, those guys, whenever they lost the ball, they were not coming back. And the second thing is that they're playing one dimensional football. Like sometimes they'll want to pass and pass and pass and pass and pass around until they get a chance, which is that Sarri kind of football. It's not like that kind of football that we are used to, where they like really try to get to force you to make mistakes. Nowadays, they don't force you to make mistakes. Whenever you block their wingers, you are done with them. Now, the only thing they will try is to cross. And now, that could be a problem with Haaland. But if we have like people who are their aerial ability is good, we will be like the first people to defending the goalpost, and we'll have like people like Sanchez if he's good at that time. Like if he concentrates enough, like he'll be able to catch all these balls when they come to that goal post area. That's the only way we will defeat. It's not the only way, it's one of the way we'll defeat him. Like they're one dimensional, that's their weaknesses. They'll pass around, and if they don't get a chance, make a lackluster cross. Now, we can score them because they don't press enough. Those are two weaknesses that we can utilize to win this game. And the other thing is that they just lose it whenever a team scores. Like they are like that Chelsea, that Lampard's Chelsea. Whenever an opposition scored us, we didn't know how to recover back. And I think this is the same thing with Man City. And now Kyle Walker has gone. Kyle Walker is out, which just exacerbates, like it shows that there's no like good morale in that team, because people like Kyle Walker wouldn't on a serious occasion wouldn't leave the team if they were good or if they were planning on something. It's like all these old heads have just realized that they're not part of the team anymore. So we don't expect them to play as they used to. I don't expect people like De Bruyne, people like the Portuguese, people like Diaz, people like Ederson, like to play the way they used to. And this is our chance, because Man City on head to head has been beating us. I don't remember the last time we beat them. I think it was with Tuchel. I don't remember if Pochettino beat them. I really don't remember. I'll have to look at it, but I can't remember. The only time I remember us beating Man City was in Champions League final. After that, even Tuchel was beaten like 3 times. This is the time to beat them, because they are not at their position. So we'll have to wait until Saturday. But before that, I'm going to make a predicted lineup that I think is going to dominate, not just beat them, but dominate them. Like really, I want this curse to be done with. I want this Man City curse to be over. You have struggled for so long to beat this team. I want us to start beating them frequently. And it's very important to beat them because it just assures us that we can remain in top four. And if we remain in top four with the fixtures that are coming, we can get Champions League football. Anyway, good day.